Administer the oath of office to re-elected board members Jennifer Horschel and Jack Cudahy. You can do this together. Please repeat after me. Stand and raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear.
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
Support the Constitution of the United States.
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
Constitution of the State of New York.
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of board member.
That I faithfully discharge the office.
Of the office of board.
Perfect.
All right, now.
Would have totally messed that
Nailed it.
Well, oh, yes, we will.
Okay. May I have nominations for the office of President of the Board of Education?
Second.
Okay, thank you.
Vice
President
Jen Horschel. Motion. Second.
Hold on a second. I have to
Got it
administer
again.
the oath of office. Oh, I'm sorry. You second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Thank you. Don, will you please stand and raise your right hand? I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Board of Education President according to the best of my abilities. Thank you.
Try to keep it together.
May I have nominations for the office of Vice President of the Board?
Oh, I think we did.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, we have. Sorry. Oh.
Second.
Yeah, you were ahead of me. You're way ahead of me. Okay, now Jen, will you please stand?
Wait,
Oh,
we gotta.
Vote. All in favor?
My God, this is a good
You
one.
guys got me all mixed up.
All right, are we ready? No.
Yes, it is. Jen, please repeat after me. May I, excuse me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
Constitution of the State of New York.
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
Will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Board of Education Vice President
the office of the Board of Education Vice President
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
I'm done.
Thank you. We got through it. Yay.
Got to, Mr. Sutton.
Are there any requests to withdraw specific items from the consent agenda? No. That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, consensus items 4 through 8 be approved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
Are we-
Consensus number 10. Number 10.
Oh, number 10.
Mhm. All the way to-
Yeah, all the way down to 10.
It's the same thing.
Oh, are there any requests to withdraw specific items from the consent agenda?
Second.
No,
No.
not yet.
I just see this cursor going and I'm like. Summer
It's a
vacation.
reorg meeting. We're getting used to our new positions right now.
Return on.
Okay, now good.
Promise we're a lot better.
Go to B.
Go to B. That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, consensus items be approved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mhm.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
Now is the approximate position and time that the board is designated to receive statements from individuals and groups. The board will review all statements, then respond appropriately at a future meeting. All persons in attendance are required to sign the attendance sheet and designate their representation status. For example, a parent, teacher, bus driver, chamber of commerce, etc. There is a 2-minute time limit.
Anyone?
All right.
Nope. Okay.
New business, that upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the resignation of cafeteria monitor and bus attendant Hannah Salisbury be accepted effective June 26, 2024. The board and administration wish to thank Ms. Salisbury for her 2 years of service to the district.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the resignation of teacher aide Colton George be accepted effective June 26, 2024. The board and administration wish to thank Mr. George for his 1 year of service to the district.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the resignation of bus driver Paul Harms be accepted effective June 26, 2024. The board and administration wish to thank Mr. Harms for his 1.5 years of service to the district.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the resignation of teacher Alicia Brown be accepted effective July 1st, 2024. The board and administration wish to thank Mrs. Brown for her 5 years of service to the district.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I just want the board to be aware that we're very proud of the growth Alicia has shown as she pursued not only her degree in administration, but also a position in that field. She was recently hired by the Orchard Park School District as an assistant principal, so we wish her well.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, Danielle Janik, who is initially certified in students with disabilities, all grades, early childhood education B through 2, childhood education 1 through 6, and students with disabilities 1 through 6, be appointed as a pre-kindergarten teacher in the elementary tenure area effective September 1st, 2024, and ending August 31st, 2028. The expiration date is tentative and conditional only, except to the extent required by the applicable provisions of section 3012 of education law. In order to be granted tenure, the teacher must receive composite or overall annual professional performance review ratings pursuant to section 3012D of the education law of either effective or highly effective in at least 3 of the 4 preceding years. And if the teacher receives an ineffective composite or overall rating in the final year of the probationary period, the teacher shall not be eligible for tenure at that time. Salary is based upon ETA contract master step 2.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
Are they here today? No. That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, Aaron Collins be appointed as a school counselor in the school counselor tenure area effective July 15th, 2024, and ending July 14th, 2028. The expiration date is tentative and conditional only, except to the extent required by the applicable provisions of section 3012 of the education law. In order to be granted tenure, the counselor must receive composite or overall annual professional performance review ratings pursuant to section 3012D of the education law of either effective or highly effective in at least 3 of the 4 preceding years. And if the counselor receives an ineffective composite or overall rating in the final year of the probationary period, the counselor shall not be eligible for tenure at that time. Salary is based upon ETA contract master step 1.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
Is Aaron here?
Yeah, she.
Yes. Congratulations. Thank you, because I don't know Aaron. All right, that upon the recommendation of the superintendent, Allison Balk, who has a library media specialist internship certificate, be appointed as a library and information science teacher in the library and information science tenure area effective September 1st, 2024, and ending August 31st, 2028. The expiration date is tentative and conditional only, except to the extent required by the applicable provisions of section 3012 of the education law. In order to be granted tenure, the teacher must receive composite or overall annual professional performance review ratings pursuant to section 3012D of the education law of either effective or highly effective in at least 3 of the 4 preceding years. And if the teacher receives an ineffective composite or overall rating in the final year of their probationary period, the teacher shall not be eligible for tenure at this time. Salary is based upon ETA contract master step 4.
Second.
Any discussion?
Ms. Allison.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ms. Allen.
Any
Allison?
opposed?
Sorry.
Any abstained? Motion carried. Welcome aboard.
We just like to talk over each other here. That's all. Sorry about that.
And welcome to your room.
Yeah.
We worked hard on this room. And the air conditioning seems to be working a little bit tonight, okay?
So cute. That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, Mary Banco be permanently appointed as a transportation supervisor effective July 3rd, 2024.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, just a point of explanation. Obviously Mary has been in this position with us for quite a while and does a fantastic job. This is a situation where, Barb, help me here, that the list just came out.
This just came out, they just developed the list recently.
Yeah, and she was reachable.
She was number 1 on our list.
She was number 1. So congratulations to Mary for finally being permanently appointed, assuming that you vote yes. And I really think a lot of her, so I hope you do. Just wanted to explain that to you.
All right, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, after successfully completing his probationary period, James Cross be permanently appointed as a cleaner effective June 17th, 2024.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, after successfully completing his probationary period, Scott Kepler be permanently appointed as a cleaner effective June 3rd, 2024.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, Barbara Palmieri be appointed as a 12-month clerk typist at Eden Elementary effective July 8th, 2024.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the following be appointed for summer positions. Miles Coleman, summer tech cleaner, effective July 3rd, 2024, and ending August 30th, 2024. Stanley Gretka, summer laborer, effective July 3rd, 2024, ending August 30th, 2024. Hunter Pettit, summer laborer, effective July 3rd, 2024, and ending August 30th, 2024. Aiden Johnson, summer laborer, effective July 3rd, 2024, and ending August 30th, 2024. Rachel Kerr, summer teacher aide, effective July 8th, 2024, and ending August 16th, 2024.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the following be adopted as Board of Education liaisons and subcommittee members. Liaison, Collective Bargaining Units, Don Sutphin, District Shared Decision-Making Team, Alan Silver High School, Marlene Grunder Middle School, Jen Della Penta Elementary School, Cheryl Carpenter GLP. The ECASB, Jen Horschel, Voting Delegate, Jennifer Horschel, Legislative, Alan Silver, Budget and Finance. The NYSSBA Voting Delegate, Jennifer Horschel. Subcommittees, Advocacy, Jennifer Horschel, Cheryl Carpenter, Alan Silver. Curriculum, Technology, Personalized Learning, Don Sutphin, Marlene Grunder, Jan Della Penta. Facilities, Capital Project, Don Sutphin, Jack Cudahy, Jen Della Penta. Finance and Audit, Don Sutphin, Alan Silver, Jack Cudahy. Policy, Jack Cudahy, Jen Horschel. SRO Committee, Marlene Grunder. PTA, Jen Della Penta.
Second.
Any discussions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the 2024 substitute rates be approved as follows. Monitors, cleaners, teacher aides, bus attendants, fitness center subs, $16 per hour. Retired Eden monitors, cleaners, teacher's aide, and bus attendants, 18 per hour. Laborers and clerk typists, 16 per hour. Retired Eden laborers and clerk typists, codas and senior clerk typists, $18 per hour. Custodian and technology substitutes, 18 per hour. Retired Eden custodian, 20 per hour. Bus drivers, 20 per hour. Nurses, $22.50 per hour. OTs and PTs, 31 per hour. Retired Eden bus drivers, 22 per hour. Retired Eden bus driver with 10+ years of service, $25.50 per hour. Retired Eden nurses with 10+ years of service, $25.50 per hour. 19A trainers, $29.56 per hour. Uncertified substitute teachers, $155 per day. Certified substitute teachers, $160 per day. Retired Eden teachers, $175 per day. Extended leave substitute teachers, 21 to 89 days in the same position, $175 per day.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any abstained? Or any opposed? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the 2024-2025 school calendar be revised to reflect January 29th as no school for students and 10-month employees.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the following outdated German textbooks be accessed and disposed of as the district deems appropriate. MIT Level 1, that number, 22 copies. MIT Level 2, 7 copies. MIT Level 1 Practice and Activity Book, 25 copies. MIT Level 2 Practice and Activity Book, 28 copies.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the organizational chart be amended as presented.
Second.
Any discussion? Right here, if anyone wants to see it. Looks good.
It looks very good.
All right, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the 10-month clerical position at the middle high school be eliminated effective July 2nd, 2024.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
At this time, the Director of Finance or Business Report.
So I'll talk about that for a second. First and foremost, I'd like to welcome Dennis Casaro, the gentleman in the front here. He has been serving the district in a substitute, and now we actually do need to, Barb, change that to acting, right? Let's talk about that in a second. So we may want to ask for a motion from the floor, right? So Dennis has been with us for several weeks now and is slated to stay with us through the end of July. Our new assistant superintendent for finance, Frankie May, was in last week, and her and Dennis worked together again today. Dennis, you've been cleaning up some things and getting some end of year reports done for us.
I just want to thank the board, for myself and the business office staff for allowing me to be here, because this is the busiest time of the year for the business office, and it has allowed us to continue to get year-end reports and the new grants and things like that submitted on time, so that there is no delay. And it's been great in the business office. The three ladies that I've been working with the most have been very cooperative and helping me get through things and locating, because I have a little issue locating something. But that's really all I want to say at this point. I just want to thank you for allowing me to do that.
Thanks, Dennis.
Dennis has been a huge help. So Barbara, should we ask the board if they're interested in presenting a motion to name Dennis the interim director of finance, since he was the substitute, and now since the position is vacant, he can serve in that capacity. Interim director of finance.
Approve the interim finance director position,
And then for Dennis Casaro.
Dennis
Casaro.
Casaro.
Second.
Any discussions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
So I should have interjected there, Cheryl. I think you meant to add effective July 1st through and including July 29th. So we should maybe amend that motion, and I should give you better information next time this happens. No. So you want to make an, so Cheryl wants to, Barbara, focus on me, please. So Cheryl wants to make an amendment to that motion to make it effective July 1st through and including July 29th.
I'm going to make an amendment to that motion that I just made and screwed up. That it's effective July 1st till July 29th, 2024.
Through and including July 29th.
Through and including July 29th, 2024.
Second.
Any other discussion?
Oh. No, let's move on.
Barbara, we good? Okay.
All in favor? All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? Anybody gonna abstain? The motion is carried. Okay. Yeah, that's a first.
Put in the agenda. Thank you for, appreciate it.
Dennis, do you have anything else?
Superintendent's report.
Well, thank you.
And now we'll have the superintendent's report.
So thank you, board. That that last adjusted agenda item is on me for not being included. I apologize for that oversight. I'm glad to see Mr. McDonough here. I just want to congratulate him on an outstanding school year and thank you for all your efforts in a wonderful graduation ceremony. You did a wonderful job and really appreciate watching you grow as a leader and really move this building forward. So congratulations to you. And congratulations that you have a couple new hires in the room. This is going to be a lot of fun for you. Other than that, that is my report. Any questions for me?
Is there a student council representative report? Since school's out, I probably say no. Board report roundtable.
I would just like to say that, obviously I attended graduation. It was a wonderful ceremony. I did appreciate it was nice and concise and, obviously it was wonderful to give my daughter her diploma. My only request would be the temperature up on stage. It was about 1,000 degrees. And unless you were sitting in the
It's really
prevailing.
Not that bad.
What?
I've done it 3 times. It's not that bad.
Oh my gosh, there was no wind, no anything.
You didn't have a fan up there?
No,
Oh,
there's no prevailing wind, no anything. But no, it was great. But yeah, if we could find a way to turn the temperature down like 50 degrees, that would be great.
well, you should have been there the one year when power went out and we didn't have any AC and we're on backup generators.
No, but it was really a beautiful ceremony. Everybody did a great job. Well organized, loved it.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Hamburg had theirs on the turf field.
No. No way. Mm-mm.
Just one thing, we had a capital project meeting where, what's it, last week? Coming to, final number of what the capital project will be coming out. I think we're gonna have a seeker out in August, if I'm not mistaken. So, next meeting will probably be setting, approving a seeker for the 2025 capital project, so. That's all I got.
Bills. The next regular Board of Education meeting is August 14th, 2024 at 6 PM. And the middle school, high school library. That upon the recommendation of the superintendent at 6:26 PM, the Board of Education enter executive session to discuss the employment history of a particular person or persons.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Welcome aboard. Welcome to your beautiful room.